is to send the message that Renaissance is about liberty. And as we celebrate 60 years of our liberty, we want that to be the ignition of a new Africa.
Going back to our roots, and if you'd rather have it in a better way, it is simply the revival of the African spirit and African pride. The 6th Annual Youth Summit will be held in Nairobi from 8th to 12th December 2023 under the theme Youth Innovating Renaissance Across a Borderless Africa that will bring together 20,000 youth across the world.
This is the 6th summit. The most unique feature of our summit is that we will be putting together certain deliverables. Previously, we have had summits where people go and discuss and talk about good things, and then they go away without any deliverables.
Speaking in Nairobi on Monday, 30th October, Cabinet Secretary for Youth Affairs and Sports Ababu said that Kenya is positioning itself to revive the African spirit in the continent.
Kenya is saying we want to lead the movement towards Africa thinking together as one seamless whole. That's where we are obsessed with that borderlessness.
The conference will focus on 7 thematic areas, including sustainable green livelihoods, innovation, peace and security, business, enterprise development, mental, sexual and reproductive health, and, above all, the renaissance of African pride. Madam Madelina from the United Nations Development Programme emphasized the need to identify with Africa in matters sports, music, and culture.
Well, what is our identity as youth of Africa, really? Who do we only identify with the, European leagues when you talk about football, when you talk about sports? Do we only identify with Beyoncé, Taylor Swift, and those international artists? Are we also, identifying with our local artists?
This summit also comes in the wake of King Charles and Queen Camilla's visit to Kenya, which has seen an uproar among a section of Kenyans who are asking for reparations and apologies for the brutality caused during colonization.
Is apologize to this republic for the atrocities. I'm sure you are all aware of the British Gulag and what happened in Kenya because of British colonialism.
The Youth Affairs Minister Ababu encouraged Kenyans to write their own story as the darkness of colonization already happened.
Oh, you have to come and apologize to us about the colonial legacy. Come on, get away from that stuff. We have an opportunity to forge a new history for Africa. A history where we are proud of Africanity. We are proud of who we are. We are proud of our skin tone. We are proud of our hairstyles. We are proud of who we are.
The continent is indeed mired with a lot of challenges that have since been the highlight and its single narrative. But through the Youth Summit, we will see a celebration of African identity, culture, art and innovation. The spirit of Africa can truly be revived and new stories can be charted.
This Youth Connekt Summit will be an opportunity for the young people of this continent to tell the story of Africa. But for you to tell the story of Africa, you have to know the story of Africa. Chinua Achebe reminded us 1,000,000 times before he passed on that you could be the greatest storyteller who ever lived, but you cannot tell a story you do not know. Be marketers of our continent and start marketing this continent in the next 38 days to day 1 of Africa Youth Connekt Summit, starting December 8 up to December 12.
Tracy Ochieng reporting for GBS News.